You are listening to Shaoni, Born from the Light, by Iowan, read by Kevin M. Connolly. Chapter 5. The Power of the Oak Tree. Were you ever in a room with lots of people, having the impression someone was looking at you, only to find out that, when you looked around, there really was? Or did you ever feel someone's joy or sorrow, as if it was your own? Or feel you were connected to someone, almost as if you could sense him from a distance? So many people prefer to turn a blind eye to the existence of these subtle energies, even though they are confronted with them on a daily basis. Aniola knew about these energies, the energies that went beyond the body. But how could he make Shaoni understand? What could he do to make him experience these energies himself? "Look," Aniola said. "Can you see the flower?" "Yes, of course," Shaoni replied. "Anybody can." "Yes, but can you feel it?" Shaoni by now had traveled alongside Aniola long enough to know that the wizard didn't just ask questions without them having some deeper meaning. There was always something hidden behind, and Shaoni had learned to beware and not to answer too quickly. "Feel it?" he said cautiously. "What do you mean?" Aniola paused for a moment and sat down by a tree. "You know," he said, "you can feel just about anything that is alive around you if only you wish to do so. And I don't mean to feel it with your hands, but rather to feel its life force, to actually feel it live." Shaoni stared at the wizard, clearly not too convinced. The wizard, however, had gotten used to people staring at him as if he had just told the biggest stupidity ever invented, and just went on. "Take this tree now," he said. "Lean against it, and imagine yourself being a tree. Imagine being rooted in the earth. Then, as you do, feel the sun warming you up, the rain falling on you, and after a while, you will actually start feeling what the tree feels." For a short moment, Shaoni looked at the tree. "Feeling what the tree feels," he wondered, whilst thinking it over. The wizard could see him struggle with the idea. Suddenly, Shaoni decided, "Can't be done. Or at least, maybe you can, but I can't." "Ah," said Aniola, "listen to yourself. So convinced you are, yet you didn't even try it. Are you then so sure about the things you know? Remember, my boy, as long as you don't try these things out for yourself, and I mean really try them out, you will not be able to find out about the hidden wonders of life, and that indeed would be a pity." Shaoni had to admit that there was some truth in the wizard's words, so he decided to just give it a go and see. "All right," he said, although he didn't expect much to happen. "Imagine I go with it. What then can I expect to happen? What should I feel?" "Ah, once again, lots of questions," the wizard replied. "Why don't you just try it out and find out for yourself? If I were to tell you what to expect in advance, you would probably just keep on asking and then never find out. So just find yourself a tree now, and trust that not every question in your mind needs to be answered for you to experience life's wonders." The boy gave in. He had spent enough time with the old man for him to know that any new question would lead him nowhere, He looked around for a short while, pretending to concentrate on picking a tree, then sat down by what was in fact an old oak tree. "Very good," said the wizard as soon as he had sat down. "Now remember how I told you to relax your body and empty your mind. I would like you to do this now for just a while. Then, as soon as you are relaxed and your mind is empty, try to focus on the tree as I told you." The boy sat down and started to relax his body as the wizard had taught him. Then he tried to open his mind and imagine, feeling like a tree. It wasn't long, just a couple of minutes or so, before Shaoni spoke again. "This is incredible," he said. "Is this the tree I am feeling? Is this what the tree is actually feeling? Or is it what I imagine the tree to be feeling?" Shaoni felt completely in control, full of power too. If someone had asked him to describe the energy rushing through him now, he wouldn't have been able to. This was something you just had to experience for yourself, feeling like a tree, feeling its power. Yes, Shaoni thought, there was just no way describing it. About an hour went by before the wizard spoke again. "How do you feel now?" "Incredible," said the boy. "Calm, relaxed too, yet full of power somehow." "Good. That's your experience for you. Would you have wanted to miss it?" "No, not for anything in the world." "Good. Come along now," Aniola said as he got up. "It may be nice to feel like a tree, but if you were to sit there any longer, you might find out that a human body is not really built to behave like a tree." "Oh," said the boy, trying to get up and feeling his stiff limbs. "I think I agree." They started walking again. After a while, the boy asked, "Aniola, why do people do that? I mean, why do they try to, feel the trees?" "Well," said the wizard, "there are many reasons why you would try to feel the energies that exist around you. Many of them you will come to experience later. But for now, just try to remember the feeling of the tree's energy flowing through you. Remember this feeling, and as you remember, realize that this energy doesn't just run through that tree, but through every tree, every plant, every animal, everything that lives. This energy is the essence. It is the force behind all that lives." Later that evening, the wizard came up to the boy and said, "Tonight, my boy, just before falling asleep, go to your center and imagine. Imagine walking in a wood, and whilst you walk along, greet every single thing you see. Feel, sense everything you see. Feel all the energy around, and as you do, feel how this same energy flows within you. Soon you will come to realize that this is not a fantasy. Soon you will realize that you can truly feel the energy that flows within all living things." "Is that all?" Shaoni asked. "That, my boy," the wizard replied, "is more than you can yet imagine, for it contains the key to open up new worlds."